Mr. and Mrs. Brady. How are you today? Please come in and have a seat.
Hello, how are you?
Have a seat. There you are. That's for you. So, how are we this morning?
Very good, thank you.
Both good? Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you for coming in, especially on a Saturday, to go over your proposed itinerary for your trip to Hong Kong. Certainly looks like it's going to be a wonderful trip. You excited?
Yes, very.
Very excited. Good, good. And how about yourself, Miss Brady? Are you excited?
Yes, yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
Excellent. Well, okay, Mrs. Brady, is this your first time overseas?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. First trip overseas. Well, that's a wonderful place to be visiting for your first overseas holiday. I can assure you that it will be absolutely an amazing experience. As for the plane, many of my clients who come in and say they're travelling for the first time, I tell them not to worry about it, even if you're a bit apprehensive about flying. Might suggest that when you get to the airport, you just go and have a quick chat to the staff, let them know it's your first time, and they'll look after you. That's their job. They're there every day doing it for hundreds of thousands of people every single day.
Well, thank you, dear, because I was a little bit nervous.
Not a problem, not a problem. Well, we'll make sure that you have the best holiday possible. Now, shall we go through the itinerary?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Wonderful, wonderful. So this is a hard copy for you both. You can take this home. You can have a read of this over a cup of tea, or in the morning, whatever you'd like. Just to let you know as well, feel free to make any notes as we go. I've got a little pad of paper there for you and a pen.
Thank you.
Just if you think of anything while we're going through it, you can ask me questions a bit later. That's not a problem at all. So, the first page here, this is the colour page. It just outlines what's contained in the documents. It's just a bit of like a contents page there for you. And if we just go over this one here, this page here is simply some useful information about your trip to Hong Kong as a destination. It explains some visa requirements, it explains money value, we've got weather, a bit of language, all that sort of stuff. And again, feel free to read this at your leisure, and if you think of anything that you want to ask or get more information on, just let me know and I can put it into your final documents for you, not a problem. Now, in light of what you've just told me, Mrs. Brady, I'll also put in some first time flying information for you as well, just to help put your mind at ease and make it a little bit of a easier trip for you.
Oh, thank you, dear. That would be wonderful.
Not a problem at all.
You said visa requirements.
Yes.
It's been a long time since I went to Hong Kong. What do we have to do for visa nowadays?
Well, with the two of you, as you're only going to be under the 90-day mark, then that shouldn't be a problem. As long as your current passport is valid 6 months after your date of return. So when did you guys get your passport?
Well, I just got my first passport when George renewed his, so everything should be fine.
Wonderful. That's great. No problems. You'll both be fine for travel. Alrighty, let's have a look at some flight options. I've outlined two different options for you with two different airlines, just to give you a bit of a choice. We've got one with Cathay Pacific, and then we've got the other one with Qantas. Qantas is a little bit more expensive, but it really just does your preference on who you'd like to fly with.
Yes, well, I think we prefer to fly with Qantas. We have a membership with them, you see. So Qantas.
Beautiful. Alright, well I can get your membership details at a later date and we can put them into the booking. That way you'll be able to use your points or earn more points in this case. Right, the next section here we have is travel insurance. So again, giving you a couple of options to choose from. Our insurance provider gives us a choice of a few different levels of insurance too. So you've got comprehensive and basic. They're both there for you to have a look at. We do very much recommend taking out travel insurance, especially if you are a first time flyer. You want to keep the trip as smooth as possible. So again, you can take this, I've got a brochure here for you, so you can take that home and have a little read. And I recommend probably getting that shortly after you purchase your flights. In the event that something does go wrong, you want to make sure that you are covered if you don't have insurance already.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No problems. Okay, so moving on to what's probably going to be the hardest choice for you, and that's going to be your hotel. Now, Mr. Brady, I understand that you said you wanted something stately and a little bit luxurious and special, and I can assure you there's no shortage of these types of hotels in Hong Kong, which has made it very difficult to find just the right one, but I've managed to shortlist 4 for you. So they're all there, they're all very similar, a little bit different in price, they're all very centrally located. It's really going to be a personal preference. I've given you the website links to each hotel as well. I know you guys are good on the internet, so you can just have a look and sort of, get a gauge of what you'd really like to see. All the costings I've given you are what we call lead-in rooms. So they're the lowest room available in that hotel. So if you're happy with that, that's fine. But it also means you've got room to upgrade as well. So yeah, they're all beautiful properties. So that's going to be really up to you which one you choose. Now, also on this page and following the next few pages, I've given you some tour options. A couple of day tours, couple of half-day tours. There's some coach tours, and I snuck a helicopter one in there too, which I thought might be quite nice for you both, make the trip a bit extra special. And then finally, on the last page, you'll see we have our terms and conditions and our forms of payment as well. Now, not all of this has to be booked today. You've got time to go and think about it. It's not a problem. The flights will probably be the most pressing matter at this stage because those do change on a daily basis. We can't guarantee them until they're paid in full. So, any questions at this stage?
Well, I think we'll have to think about the hotels and tours.
Yep.
However, I would like to go ahead and book our flights, please.
Not a problem. I'll just bring up the quote for you now.
Is something the matter here?
No, it shouldn't be a problem. I'm just having a few technical difficulties with the computer.
What do you mean, technical difficulties?
It happens all the time. Don't stress. It's just shut down momentarily, but I'm sure it'll be fine in just a second.
Shut down? Well, that's a fantastic start to the trip, isn't it?
I do apologise, Mr. Brady. I'm sure it'll be just a slight hitch. I should be able to get it up and running any second. In the meantime, did you want some brochures to look at?
No, I don't really want to look at brochures. I want to book my flights.
Not a problem. Mr. Brady, again, I do apologise. I'm sure this will have no effect whatsoever on your booking or your flights. We've got them saved in our online live system, so they'll still be there once the computer starts working again. I'll be able to complete your booking.
George, settle down, dear.
It better be. This is not a great first impression booking with you.
Here we go, Mr. Brady. We're up and running again. I'll just retrieve your booking for you now. If I may ask you both to spell your names as they appear on your passport. Mr. Brady, let's start with yours.
George Brady, George
Yes.
Brady.
Not a problem. And Mrs. Brady?
Alice, ALICE, and then Brady.
Perfect. Not a problem. Now, just to confirm, we have you, I'm just going to read over your flight itinerary. So we have you both on a Qantas flight departing Melbourne the 10th of March 2017, 10:30 a.m, stopping in Sydney for 1 hour, and then arriving into Hong Kong at 7:40 p.m. Returning flights leaving Hong Kong on Wednesday the 16th of March at 7:30 p.m, arriving back into Melbourne at 8 a.m. the following day, Thursday the 17th of March. Does that sound about right?
Yes, thank you.
Excellent.
Now, we don't have our Qantas membership numbers now. Can we get them to you later date?
Yep, that's fine. As long as I get those before you travel, that's not a problem. I'll pop them into the booking for you and you'll be able to redeem your points. Alrighty, so the total for that today is $1,550. How would you like to process that payment today?
Will you accept a cheque?
Absolutely, we'll accept a cheque. If you just want to make it out to, I'll write it down for you, SCT Travel Group. That would be fantastic. Thank you very much. I'll get that put in the bank today.
So, do we get tickets?
Now, with tickets these days, they're mostly electronic, so I can still print one out for you if you prefer, but what we can do is do a web check-in, so then you don't have to worry about lining up when you get to the airport. However, you can do that. It's totally up to you. Whether or not you want to check in online, just let me know and I can...
Yeah, no, I don't think we'll be doing that.
No problems. Well, that's fine. I can help do that with you and we'll be able to print out some paper tickets for you. They're just basically a copy of your ticket numbers. So it'll have your ticket numbers, your flight times, your booking number, or your references, and you just take that to the desk when you get to the airport and they'll take care of it for you. Alrighty. So, how would you like to book in a time tomorrow to come and discuss hotels and tours?
Well, we aren't busy, so any time that would suit you.
Alright, just check my calendar. It's 2 o'clock, okay.
Wonderful.
Perfect. Rightio, well, thank you very much for that, and thank you for coming in again on your weekend, and hope we'll see you tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll see you then.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you. I'll just get the door for you.